Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Just making sure. All right. Here the echo is I'm just testing up my sound. Welcome, welcome, welcome to it's Friday. We're going to be going over some tools. Today we're talking about community. I'm looking at the side. I'm looking at my other screen to make sure everything is good on that end. But we're talking about legacy, leadership, and technology today. So let me put this video down. If you're watching us for the first time, please welcome. If it's your first time, if you're following us on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, put your comments in the chat. Let us know where you are watching and from. If you're doing a replay, put hashtag replay because we would love to hear from you and shout you out. I am Coach Marline Paul. I am your technology coach, technology integration coach for small business and entrepreneurs. I probably need to turn on that fan because that fan is like, anyways. I'm in my office here, having a good day, spending time with my family and getting back to in the rhythm of things. But we are here not just for that. We're here for a lot of things. So I'm Coach Marline. I am the founder and CEO of Ilaram Creative Solutions. A little bit about myself. I am a former educator turned technology coach, entrepreneur. I left my 9 to 5 teaching career of 17 years to do entrepreneur life. If you are in doing this entrepreneur life too, let us know in the chat that you are doing this entrepreneur life also. It is not easy. If I had to go back and someone tell me, hey, do you want to go into this entrepreneurship lifestyle? I'll be like, maybe not right now because it's a lot of work. But I do not regret a thing. All right. So today we're looking into technology and AI, and I posted some reflection. We're in 2025. Can you believe it? It's a 2025. I graduated in 2000. This week I was spending some time cleaning out my office and I found my high school yearbook. And on there, I guess I could pull it out right now. It's like underneath here. Can I get it right? I don't know. On there, I'm going to try to pull it out so I can share it with you guys. Sorry. Real life things. So here is my high school year. We're probably backward on your screen. But it talks about a world of change. And it says 2000 on here. So I graduated class of 2000. Can you believe that? Y2K. And that was the whole thing when we had to switch over from 1999 to 2000. The whole buzz was, oh my God, they're worried about we might lose technology and stuff. So there was a whole big shift. And guess what? We're going into the next shift of technology integration. If you've been around for the past 2 years, AI has been taking the scene and it's not going anywhere. This technology shift is just on a different quantum leap. Anybody ever watched the series called Quantum Leap? That's one of my favorite shows. But imagine that we're taking this leap where we're able to use those tools for a lot. I use those tools for everything that I'm using because now it's helping me work work smarter, not harder, and be able to maximize this capability that I have in me I'm able to get my time back. I'm able to get my time back. So, how I got my time back this week. This is what I'm going to be sharing. Let me get myself a little comfortable in my chair and share how I got my time back this week. This week, I got my time back because I was able to get things done through AI and work a little faster, sleep earlier, right? Wake up earlier to get exercise in. So I'm stressing. I'm trying to get back on the routine of getting some exercise in. But then I'm able to sit down and read. Well, I'm reading this book and I have the audiobook to it too. But just sit down and read the book and be able to digest it and be able to use more content later on and for developing myself personally, just being able to reflect internally of what I'm going to. So I made a post earlier this week about my reflections on my journey last quarter. The end of Q4, the end of Q3, the beginning of Q4, I started a program with Goldman Sachs. So I think the end of Q3, September, I started the program. When I got there, that reflection hit me of standing there. I was very grateful because I am a product of immigrant parents who decided to come and leave their hometown and get a better life for their kids. I'm one of five, right? And come here and have the opportunity to choose to become an entrepreneur, to choose to live the life I have, to choose to live where I am right now, where my parents did not have that. When I went to visit their hometown when a couple of years ago, well, a couple of years, been more than a couple of years ago, it has just been this probably 10, 12 years ago, I visited my parents' hometown where they live. It was smaller than one of my rooms in my house. That where they lived and slept, all 12 of them. And then they had this big property where they're farming the land. And I did not have to go through that. So going through the program, working as hard as I can, and I worked really hard putting a strategic plan together for this year. I start thinking about all the sacrifices that my parents made so I can have that opportunity. I can have this opportunity of being able to be in this program, to go to school here, have a degree, have a master's. Do y'all know I have a master's in divinity? Have a master's. And then to be able to do my business and be supported and cheered on by my parents who are still working hard. My whole goal one time is just to retire them so they don't have to work this hard. But I'm able to have the opportunity to go into the financial district in um, New York and be at the Goldman Sachs headquarters, sitting among other business owners who are building airports, who are talking to Medicaid, who are doing all these great things. And we are there with other millionaires and executives and stuff like that, and sharing my vision and talking about my business. That took me back because I know the reason that I'm here is because I'm standing on their work, standing on their vision, standing on their cleaning toilets, doing hospitality. My parents were in hospitality where they did hotel and they taught me about, how to talk to people and, you know, and nursing home. My father was a taxi cab driver. All of those things all come back to where I am right now. I remember my dad talking about high school, driving me all the way to high school, and it's not all because I got into a magnet program that was not close to my house, probably an hour away. And he was like, "I'm going to drive you every day." I'm like, "You have is that they provide bus dad? Like, you're not going to go on the bus." And then he saw how much it was, but he was willing to do that for us, just being able to help us to go to these internship. My brothers in band and whatever our vision is. Me and my photography dreams, they supported our dreams. So because that's part of their dream. So I share this to say is that where you are right now is a product of where you came from and where you who you surround yourself with. And this is where I am. With me, community is a big thing for me. Having community, I'm always finding community. Even being a military spouse, I'm always trying to find community to help me through this process. And this is why we're talking about. I said I'm going to come in here and do my reflection. This is how I'm going to share. I started this 3T community, right? The 3T community doesn't only focus on the framework. So our framework of transforming the mindset. So helping you transform your mindset as a business owner, as a person, but also training you in technology tools and AI tools that are out there. Having that conversation around those tools. In the group, we have different tools that are on there, and then we have different monthly strategy sessions that we're hosting. The reason why I have the monthly strategy sessions are because the tools that are always changing, right? So you can go 1 month playing with the tools, and then there's another update, there's another tool, and you feel, okay, which one works for you? Because you don't need to know how to use all of them. You need to know what works for you. I will teach you as much as I can, and we will go and play with a tool, train them, and give that confidence into using the tools and figure out which one works for you. But then we also challenge you to use those tools to level up your business game, right? So you don't have to feel overwhelmed. You don't have to be doing this alone. I'm so excited for those who are already in the community, our founding members. I am so excited because next week, in January 17th, that's the following, in 2 weeks, we're going to have a session, a welcome session. So they're having two sessions this month because we meet every Thursday for our monthly strategy session, but we're having a welcome session for all of our founding members so they're able to make sure they're comfortable with it and put their strategies in place so they can know how to work their community effectively and just get them ready for this new this new AI age, making sure that your organization is AI ready, right? It's not just knowing how to use it, making sure that you know how to talk about financial literacy. You want to make sure you have AI literacy. How do you use it? And then our in AI readiness, we'll be focusing on that. And not only that, but you now you're gonna be able to build on your proficiencies with AI. I've been playing with those tools a lot. I've been talking in different communities and using it for creating and for brainstorming, for more than just Google. Don't use it as if you will use Google. It's more than a platform where you say, look it up. It's more than that. You are able to do a lot. So I wanted to give a quick little thing. If you say, okay, how do I be a part of this 3T community? And I'm going to get there in a moment, but I want to show you the inside of the group. And right now, so those who are joining right now, you're getting the founding price. But I want to show the inside of the group so you're able to see. So let me put my bit.ly thing on so I can show you how to register and how to get in on there. So let's put that link in the chat for you to join the community if you want. So for those of you guys, I'm going to put this right here and then I'll put it on the screen so you're able to see it. So go into our 3T leadership community. This is where you'll be able to find it. Those who are on LinkedIn, if you see any of our posts, you will see it there. I'm gonna put it in the chat over there for you guys. Because for some reason, whenever I post from my side on StreamYard, it doesn't go to LinkedIn, but whatever you post on LinkedIn, I will be able to see it, right? So if you go onto that link, let me share my screen. I'm going to go on the incognito more so you can just see the, let's share my screen. There we go. you get to see, here's what we have on here. We have our 3T community. Make this a little bigger. Okay. So here you learn about what you get in there. Not only will have opportunity for networking with other people, but you are able to get access to strategies. I have people who are in my community. I think I just had a text this morning from one a person in my circle that I showed them a tool, and they were able to use that tool for what they're using. It saved them time because, hey, I have this idea. I wanted to do this workflow for my employees. Do you have a tool? And I shared that tool with her, and she was able to use it and be able to be successful with it. And that's the second person I shared that same tool. I think I shared it with you guys already, the Gamma app. But she was able to use that. Now, imagine if I had time to just break it down to her, but just by spending time sharing a tool, say, hey, I have this idea. Is there a tool out there to help me? And this is where the tooling up comes in. We help you with a strategy. Okay, which tool will work for what you're looking for, right? So in here, in the 3T community, we're talking about not only telling you about it, but providing you hands-on, not hands-on, but this step-by-step instructions how to do it. So one of the things we're going to be launching in the community is I'm going to be doing tool tours, going over different tools, not only AI tools, but other technology tools that you can integrate in your business, and give you a tour of it, like a brief overview of how to use it really quickly. And that's for those who are in the community. And then as we have our monthly sessions are usually 90 minutes because I do, we have that up to date, make sure everybody's voices are heard, any questions that that people have, and then giving monthly demonstrations that would support the community. And those demonstrations are broken down into replays. They get a replays of those sessions, and you're able to have other people in the community support you in that way too. And we bring in other people to come in for cybersecurity, how to use it in education, how to use it in business, how to use it in government contracting, how to use those tools in different scenarios. You have someone here who has been in the business world, who has been in the school world, and also has been in the government contracting world, and show you how do I use this to be successful, right? So then you're able to stay ahead. So one other thing I wanted to also do is we're going to be keeping you up to date with what's going on in the news, right? So when we have our monthly session, one of the things that we'll be talking about, okay, what's going on with this world of AI? We'll have our little AI news in there. So you want to be in the know. You want to be able to be there so you're able to see and hear what's going on. So you get here, you get your monthly sessions. We have our resource libraries, we have community support and implementation support. So any questions and answers questions that you have, you will get it answered in there. You'll get your recommendations in there. So you don't have to get left behind in this AI revolution, right? So, and then when you go there, you have two actions. So those of you who I think we have some more spot left. I think we have a few spot left over in that for the founding member, but you're able to pay for the founding member rate. Or if you want to test out to see if this is for you, you can do the monthly rate. That's not discounted. But after that, I think after the 15th, the price for the founding member rate will no longer be available. You will have either this one and they will have an annual option too, but the price will go up for that one. I think 247, I believe, for that one. It's a little bit like $50 more. So you're able to save $50 right now as an investment for the year of just getting support that you need for your business as it comes to AI. Not just it's not just the ordinary thing. We have it on the Mighty Network because it's powered by Mighty Network, because I love the platform. It's easier to maneuver, very straightforward, and it's a private community for you to access. So I share this part with you. It's very simple. You are able to choose whichever one. If you choose this one, you go through the process of put in your information, and it put in everything that you need, and it tells you what you have access to. You have access to all of these things that we already have in the community. The community is already set up. The replays are coming soon because we haven't had our first session yet. So I could have put replays from my other community, but I want to make sure I put more current and relevant um, things in there that will support your needs, right? And that's that for this one. There's a lot that comes with this subscription, right? So let me stop sharing this for this. If there's any questions, feel free to put the questions in the chat. I will answer them. The team will answer them. I want to show you guys inside the community so you can see inside the community how it looks like. So we have a couple of people in there already. We want to welcome to our founding members, but I wanted to go over what's inside the community. Can I share this without sharing everything? Okay, I'm just gonna put. I just want to keep the privacy of those in the group until later. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not sharing the wrong thing right here. So hey, everybody who's hopping on, let me just put. I'm gonna sharing how the inside of the community look like. So if you're coming in, please let us know where you're coming watching in from. We want to give you a shout out. All right, so I'm giving you a tour of the group. Make sure I'm clicking the right one. Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. So here is the inside of the community. I put who was online right now. I'm the one online right now, so I don't want to put all of our members on there. But inside here, we have our transformation hub. In our transformation hub, we have you'll get your welcome, your community guidelines, your mindsets. Then we have our quick tutorials, our tips, our tech tip, our monthly replay, our toolbox. We have where you can ask a team member something, our AI directory, and here is where you connect with those in the community. As we grow, we're adding more to that feature as we go to the community. But this is where we will have. So when we come in, you will have a checklist of what you need to get done. And I'm trying to go to the bit.ly so you can see. Let me stop sharing. So you're able to join the community and um, take your business to the next level. So the one reason why I started is because I love supporting businesses. I love teaching businesses and supporting business in technology integration and AI support. But sometimes it's just at first I was doing it every week. So this part right here is to give you a chance to and usually when I do my classes, people was like, oh my God, that's intense. It's a lot. I need time to practice it. So we have that in there where we have our 90-minute Monday strategy session. I think we have, our strategy sessions, and you have, you have a month to implement, and you can ask questions throughout the month, and we will send you the response. It can either be a video response or a chat response from me or the team. Um, but we're helping you integrate AI in this 21st century. It is mind blowing. Everybody who goes through my program or take my courses, they have the same thing. They're saying that they're learning a lot. It's fire. They didn't know that. Because one thing I do I like playing with those technology tools so I can learn, so I can be able to help other people with that. So if you have not joined our community, take a moment and look into joining. We would love to have you in here, and I would love to have you join us at the welcome strategy session. So that means everybody in the community this week will have an extra strategy session because we're going to meet in the middle of the month, right? And then we're going to meet at the end of the month because you want to be able to get those things going. So I shared that I was trying to make sure I share all I'm going to do. As I went over the leadership community, my lesson from Goldman Sachs, and then how you are able to join, how we're growing. So this is what we're talking about today. And then there's different AI tools going around, and if you look at it, they're the way if you saw the post that I post today well, this week on um, LinkedIn. LinkedIn has, have a different format of how I want to post things. So what I usually do, I choose the GPT or the AI of my choice. You can do ChatGPT or Claude, and I talk to my AI. Right, I talk to my AI and I tell them, "Hey, I'm posting this on LinkedIn. Here's the picture. I even put a picture. I attach the pictures of what I'm going to share. If you don't have to, sometimes you do. I don't really usually. I usually attach the picture, or if I have a graphic, I would do the graphic, and then I just started talking, sharing how I feel. Here's what I want, how I feel. Here's what I encounter. Here's my thought, my reflection. Here's why I want to post this, because I want to be able to help other people to become AI, technology and AI ready, and help me to create a caption that tells my story. And I want the call to action to be, hey, join our community. And it helped me draft my um my posts for that. Imagine being able to just sit there and have the content draft, then spend some time scheduling it and be able to. Now, where AI is going is where you will be able to just like have that draft, and once you finish draft, it goes through an agent that automatically set it up for you, schedule it for you, and you're able to post, and then you can have it, will go and give comments. So now where it becomes where you're freeing up your time, because one thing that's taking up my time is I like designing um my own graphics. So, and I have a way I like my brand is, after a while they'll start learning your brand and learn how you like things to be set up, and you can set up templates so they can copy and mend and follow you on how you do your things, because you want to see everything be cohesive. So the same thing here, they'll have agents that would be able to do it for you in the future. They're working on that. That is not there yet, but agents are agents are coming soon, where you're able to program it like how like a Zapier, where you can be able to put this thing in, it zaps. But now imagine it being something that's an ecosystem that's helping you um navigate through this process, right? I had one of my friends this week saying had they went to a training, and they're talking about how schools should be thinking about AIs for Gen Z. My thought is AI not only for Gen Z, but AI is for all generations. I know from boomers to Gen Beta that they're having now, but Beta is a little bit too small, but because they don't have. But you need to start thinking about how not only we want our kids to be financially literate, we want our kids to be technologically literate, but now AI literate. How to use those things, how to use those tools, AI tools, effectively and ethically. How they can make those AI not only help them to write a paper, but be their tutor, help them understand things more deeply, and break it down for them. I'm able to go in and take a topic that I am curious about, and use it to go and spark my curiosity, not only to use the AI tool, but other research tool and other books, and put them together and be able to enhance my personal development. So my whole thing to you this year is, how are you going to use those tools to enhance your personal development? I know people say they want to make money with AI and ChatGPT. Yes, you can make money with it, but how are you going to use it, not only to free up your time, but how you're going to use it to enhance your personal development? This is the one thing I am very passionate about, because these tools are here to be your co-creator, your co-helper, your co-teacher. Is like something like a co-pilot. So I have the co-pilot on there too. No plug for them. They didn't give me no advertising right for that. But those are the tools that you're able to use to take yourself to the next level. So I know I was like the past couple of weeks, I have been feeling a little bit um not myself because of, and I think, hey, what, I've been feeling palpitation, my blood pressure went up, and I went in and said, hey, what are some things that can help lower blood pressure? Here one, and then they gave me a whole list. If I want to go more deeper and say, hey, what, here's what I have in my fridge, here's what I have in that, what should I be doing in order to help me navigate my blood pressure? Put a plan together for me to do that. You're able to do that and more and more. I know ChatGPT right now. If you have ChatGPT on your phone, you're able to take the pictures or do videos, and it can see what's going on and be able to help you navigate whatever it is. So use those tools for your advantage. It might be scary. Yes, it might be scary. You might think, okay, is ChatGPT, is AI taking my job? Not necessarily. I would just advise you to spend the time learning tools and reskilling, getting yourself AI literate, getting yourself AI ready, getting your business AI ready so you're not left behind. I told you I graduated in 2000, and then after in 2000 we had all the technology bloom with the computers and the stuff, and we were worried about Y2K with the computers before that. So it's just like we're in a different boom. We're on a point where we're supposed to take time and bring our knowledge to the next level, but you need to spend the time not only being afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Yeah, be cautiously. Do not put personal items in there. Soon probably it won't be a matter, but you don't want to put personal items in there. You want to put things where you're able to say, okay, how can I use this to enhance the skill I have? How can I use this to not be left behind? How can I use this to help my situation? Right? This is what we're using is beyond that they're stealing my job. It's like, how can I use to reskill so I can be ready? What else can I learn? Don't whenever I think when you think that you can when you think that you've learned it all, when you think that you've learned it all, then that's when growth stops. You don't want to say I know it all. You don't know it all. I don't know it all. But I know I can continue to grow. I continue to listen. I continue to learn from other people who are older than me. I learn from people who are younger than me. I'm learning from my son. I learned from my son thing last week. Showed you guys how he was using the tool on Adobe Creator, and he taught me something. So there's always room for growth. There's always room for growth. This is why I love the 3T leader community, because when I want to surround myself by leaders, I want to surround myself by leaders, by people who are not only transforming their mindset, but actively pursuing training consistently, and we're using the right tool to take us strategically into the next level. Now, if you want to be a part of this community, please, we invite you to join the 3T leader community. I chose this name. The name change it is. This is what we have. The 3Ts is transform, train, and tool up. Yes, we're using that because this is the method that we're going through. First, with our mindset. That's the whole thing. And one of the way I'm shifting my mindset is through reading. And I'm the AI that gave me more time, so I'm able to read books that inspires me and encourage me. So I read and listen at the same time. So I'd have my physical book and the audiobook. I know it might be double the cost, but for me, it sticks better for me because it sticks so I can hear it. I read, I'm having a pen, I'm writing. One other thing my professors used to say, eat the book, and I'm there marking up, making my notes on the margin, because those are notes that I can leave for future generations if they want to go back and read. But it helps me. It helps me. And I want to be a part of your journey. Our team wants to be a part of your journey to help you take you to the next level, right? So I came I came to the end of this right here too. So if if this had been helpful to you, I was gonna do like a little demonstration of of the tools or whatever I use Claude most of the time. I'm gonna show you Claude today. I use Claude and then to do a lot of my things. You can see right here on Claude, I have folders of everything that I'm involved with. I can you can create different projects and name the project whatever you want. So I'm gonna put demo because I need a demo folder anyways. You can give it a title, you know, demo of AI and tech tools. And I create the project. And this I have the pro version, so I don't believe the free version have this, but I know ChatGPT has something similar. I think I did mention that before. But what I like about this is that in here you're able to not only set the project instruction. What it mean by setting the project instruction? Basically, you can tell it exactly how you want it to respond, how you want it to work out, what mindset you want to say. Hey, in this demo project, you are a technologically advanced trainer in technology, and when you're responding, I want you. You're able to do a lot of things on there too. And then what I also like about it is you're able to add content. Now, this is what they just added the Google Drive part, so you can connect it to your Google Drive. I connect this to my business Google Drive, but you can upload it from your device. You can just type it in if you want to, or you are able to go into your Google Drive, which I connect to my business one. Um, you're able to just connect it this way, and it's able to. Oh, continue. And it will be able to go in and search what you have in it. So now it takes your recent five and put it there for you, but you're able to type in if you know the title of whatever you're typing. I think I was doing it will put my leadership book. What's that? But I have my leadership community. I have my leadership community right here. It's able to put in and put a document in, and you're able to use that in there. So because lead generation, I'm just going to click on this one right here. I don't want to think anything regular there, but you can add this to your project, and you're able to it will start drawing information from that. Now what I like that they added is that you can select the content to delete. So if you want to remove it, before they didn't have it, before you were able to just add it and not remove it. But now if say, this doesn't serve me, or I'm changing some stuff, you're able to delete it. You're able to go in and say, okay, what do I actually have on there, and open the actually, well, I need to switch over. But you're able to go click on it and open what's in here so they can see it in there, and you can add, and it can do a lot of project. It has a really good contact window with that. So you're in. And what I like about it, a reason why this is important is you can do several chats on here, different topics. So you can say, okay, this will be about AI will be AIA will be on that first one. Tool two will be in the second chat. So you can continue different chat, and it's pulling from that content, so you don't have to restart and explain what you are doing. And if it creates a document for you, there's a way. Says create. Um, let's put a name. Create a document that outlines workflow, workflow, workflow for lead generation. I'm trying to just do this so you can see Well, and some of you guys might be watching the replay, but that's okay. Just let me know. But it will create a document. So now when it creates a document, let's say it creates a document and you love this document. So it created this right now. I'm just doing this really quickly and just it's based on whatever I inputted in that document. So it did a whole lead workflow guide and it talks about market research, buyer persona, all different kind of, if you like this and you like the way it is going, if you don't want to change anything and to give you something, if you don't want to change anything, you can click this button, right, this little three little thing right here that says add content to current project. It will add it to the current project. So now when you look back at the what's in the context, now there's two things in here: your lead generation qualifications workflow that you got from the Google Drive, and then you have the one that you got from Claude. So that's is just one of the things that are available. And I'm going to stop sharing because I'm going to be the reason I'm just showing this right now because this is like a little bit sample of one of the things that we will be doing in the community. But in the community now, you'll be live with me, and then it's going to be more customized to your business needs. Right. So I like Claude for a lot of things. I use it for a lot of different things. And then I'm going to be giving my secret sauces out there. So if you want to be a part of that and be able to get, hey, how do you do that? How do you do this? Those are the time. This is the places where you're able to come in and ask those questions. Right. All right. So I am over my time. I was supposed to be here only 30 minutes, but I wanted to come in and make sure I give you all a tour of the community. You want to be able to do it. So what I'm doing now is those who join the community and they are referred and you refer other people to the community, you are able to be entered into a raffle and that raffle will be happening on January 7th in the community strategy session. For those who've done it, say, I will refer by this person. Let's say you refer two or three people to the community and they join and they're part of the community, you'll be entered into this raffle. And in this raffle, you will have a one-on-one with me, a 90-minute power pack AI strategy session for your business. So this is where you can have it all the 90 minutes one time, or you can break it up where you do 45, 45. You can do 30, could do 1 hour with me and then a 30 minutes follow up. That's what I'm going to be doing for those who are in my community that refer others to the community. So if this is something for you, please join. We would love, love, love to have you a part of our community. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's a new season, new era. If you told me at the beginning of 2024 that I would be doing a different things for my mentoring community, and I would be dissolving it and then I had a mentoring group and now having a leadership community, I would not believe you. But hey, here we are right now, 2025, with our community, and we have people in there that I am so excited for them being there, and I can't wait for them to like start shouting themselves out and say, "Hey, I'm part of the community. You need to join too." uh yeah, that is this is it's just and I want to see their success and see them winning. So my whole goal is to see you be successful, right? And we all can be successful. We all win when we collaborate. Collaboration over competition. So it was over time. I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully this brought value to you. Hopefully you're able to use this for whatever you're doing. If you watched the replay, let us know you watched it. If you made it this far, thank you so much for making it this far. We can't wait to see you next week. Next week Friday. Next week Friday we will be back on again, and I'll be demonstrating on YouTube. I didn't do any new tools yet, but I'm gonna be demonstrating a new tool to you and then be sharing some AI news. I need to figure out a name for our regular Friday meeting, because some of them will be live, some of them will be pre-recorded, but I want to keep this regular this year. My hope is at least 2 Fridays out of the month I'm on here with you all sharing resources. So if you know a name of that I can give to my Friday sessions that I have, drop it in the chat. Let me know what name I can give to this Friday session that I'm having, and not lunch and learn because I'm having it after lunch. And sometimes I'm not, I am not on live, but I want to make sure I pre-record it and give you some insight of what's going on in the AI world. It won't be as in depth as if you would get it into the community, if you were in the community, but at least I want to give value where I can give value, right? All right. So if there's no other question, if no one have put anything in the chat, I will see y'all next Friday. I want you guys to understand, continue to keep on transforming your mind, training yourself continually, and tool up strategically, because without that, there's no growth. You need to continue growing, everybody. You need to continue growing. All right, let me put my song to let us out here, and I'll see y'all next Friday. Thank you for joining me, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Facebook. We love to see you on there. We love it. Have a great day. If you're just joining us again, let's watch the replay. It'll be available very soon. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Be blessed.